This video is going to be blunt, unpolished, and straight to the point. Well, maybe apart from that one sound effect. But if you've ever been so busy, but you never seem to get ahead, then this might hit hard. It's just going to be the blunt truth. Over the past 3 years, I've been stuck in this hamster wheel, just chasing my own tail. Starting a project on Monday, finishing on Sunday. Just in time. Under this immense pressure, which I put myself under. And when you're working and living like that, you don't get any thinking time at all, which does stump creativity. Now don't get me wrong here. I'm not asking for sympathy, I'm not asking for help, I'm not asking for anything.
So what exactly is my intention?
I'm doing two things here. One, if you are stuck in a similar kind of loop, I want you to recognize it. And two, I'm going to make drastic changes to myself and this channel because the way it is now, or the way at least it was, it's just not sustainable. The cost of me not making a change now, getting bored, disinterested, and walking away from this. You might be thinking, why would you walk away from all of this that I've created, all of these videos and all this content and all of this stuff?
I want to make sure that you get something out of every single video. If I can't, then there's no point. And at the moment, up until now, I've not been able to do that.
I love doing what I do, but I'm not really doing what I want to do, even though I am doing what I want to do. I know that sounds really strange. Being stuck in a loop that's week to week, things are restricted. Things become more reactive rather than intentional. And when you have intentions on making really banger content, all these super ideas I've been wanting to do, but I can't do them, it is so frustrating. It used to be I would have a 2-week gap between the next video that I gotta make. Yeah, sometimes it's a week to week thing, and sometimes something pops up that's a hot topic right now, or it's something that you want right now because it's, like I said, it's a hot topic.
Planning, compromised. Everything, last minute. It's cost me a lot of opportunities. Nothing extra. A lot to show, no time to show you. A lot to say, no time to say it.
Because I'm just week to week. How have I figured out what was going wrong? The only chance I had was forcing myself to have a break.
You're stepping back and then just looking at yourself from a third person perspective and stepping back and looking at what it is that you are doing.
Been doing 80-hour weeks, which I don't mind, but not constantly where it's sacrificing family time. And here's the worst part. Adding all those extra hours to my day meant that I would still start early and work till late. But I'll be so freaking tired. If it was a push and a shove to get the video done because something happened midweek, or I had to do something else, I had to shoot something, or maybe a family member was sick, maybe one of the boys was sick, guess what? There's no more time to find anywhere. There's no flexibility. And when there's no flexibility, everything more or less feels like an emergency. And in a strange way, I got addicted to this emergency.
A high tolerance to stress in this kind of situation makes you endure issues longer, which makes the issues more embedded.
And the knock-on effect from that is not getting enough sleep. I'm not thinking straight, I'm tired, I'm focusing on one thing and not getting much done. Although putting in twice the amount of hours, I'm not getting twice the amount of work done. I'm getting maybe just a little bit more done, and a lot of other things are getting neglected. I was focusing on this one problem that changed every single week to a different video, but the problem was the same.
In my case, that is, I'm stuck in this forever loop, going from a Monday to a Sunday, just making my content finished in time.
There were many factors at play, none of which at the time were obvious. And the ones that weren't really the core problem became the obvious ones, steering me on the wrong path of focusing on now problems rather than being able to step back and look at everything. Being a perfectionist, wanting to put all the extra polishes on my videos, pretty much be on top of everything because all the decisions at the end of the day need to come from me. So I need to learn how to hand over a little bit of control, and that is very hard when it's your channel with your name on it. Imagine being an artist or a musician and you've got other people doing some of the stuff for you, it may not come across the way you wanted it to. That's where that becomes a bit tricky. Overcommitting, not knowing when to say no.
I've been the yes man. I've been saying yes to this, yes to that.
This year, I'm going to be saying no a lot more than I'll be saying yes. And the reason for that is because at the end of the day, what I want to do is make awesome content for you. Awesome content that the whole team enjoys. We get to like absorb it and experience it and make it rather than rushing every single week.
I want you to feel what we felt on that adventure. I want the audience to get something.
The only times I really remember are being out there traveling, filming. In here, there's no time to think. The worst part is when you're so busy every single week and you're focusing on the current problem, you're not seeing the problem behind it, which is actually causing it, the root problem. But here's a few other things that I found did not help me at all. Motivating myself to go even harder just backfires, makes it worse, makes you more tired.
I have a high tolerance to stress, which means that if there is a problem, I don't crack and step back and go, what am I doing? Why is everything not working? That's a good trait to have sometimes. I don't have that trait until it's too late.
This may come as a surprise. The worst thing I did,
Asking people for advice was a terrible thing. That was the worst thing I could do. Because people don't actually know the situation that you're in. What they see is what they're going to comment on. Advice can lack context. Even if it's the correct advice, if it lacks the context, you're not going to take it in. I mean, at the end of the day, you ask them, they're just telling you what they see. Rather than asking people, it's stepping back and having a look at a bigger picture.
I'm the reason why I'm in this mess in the first place, but I've been able to realise it, and I've been able to step back and have a look and recognise the problem, and now I can fix it.
The important thing now is, what am I going to do about it? What changes am I going to make? This is one of the changes. Some videos will be made for detail rather than retention. This means we can do a single topic, but more in depth, rather than cramming 10 into one. All videos will stay the same, fast-paced, and designed to balance your retention, but also enough detail. This mix will buy the team the time we need to put into those bigger projects.
Allowing me to do more time on the CSR and all the other stuff that I'm still planning. And that makes me excited again.
The end result should be a steady output, a sustainable YouTube channel, but it won't happen overnight. But it does start now. The goal here isn't less effort, it's making better use of time. It's getting more effort out of the time. Rather than working double hours and only just getting a little bit more done, it's not worth it. My number one principle for my YouTube videos has always been, as long as you are getting something out of it, as long as you're learning something, or as long as you're feeling something from that video, that's the checkbox. I've just lost the way a little bit, focusing too much on polishing them. If we enjoy making what we make, like really enjoy it, you will see it and you'll feel it too.
In order to achieve making it fun and enjoyable again, we're bringing back some older programs.
Modified is finally back.
And we are returning to a few areas where we had a lot of fun destroying